Hello my bees and nuggets, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl Jasmine, back at it again with yet another video. For today's video, I know we're already a couple days into January, but I thought I would go ahead and post a video talking about all of my 2024 beauty favorites. However, you guys will be so proud of me because I was able to wind it down to not too many items. So if this is something that you're interested in, then just keep watching. Tried to make this not super long, like I didn't want to post a video that was like an hour long, just me yapping about all kinds of makeup products because I couldn't choose and like couldn't make up my mind. You guys would be so proud because I really sat with my thoughts and was like, what products did I really use that I just could not put down? And these are those products. Also, because I have the worst ADHD, I am so awful about like when I pull products out, I'm so bad at putting them back. So I hope you guys don't mind. I will basically just be showing you screenshots in this video, but I swear to you, these are products that I use every single day. You'll just have to take my word for it. You can also see on TikTok, I use these products all the time as well. I swear I'm not lying to you, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So I am also gonna look at my phone for reference because I took screenshots of everything. If you're like, why is this girl staring at her phone while she's making a video? That's exactly why. So let's go ahead and start with skincare. I am gonna go ahead and insert a picture right here. But the first item is the Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. So it looks like this. Basically, how do I word this other than this is one of the best cleansers I have ever tried in my entire life. Now that's saying a lot because I'm actually a medical esthetician and I have tried so many skincare products, and this is one that I just cannot put down. It doesn't matter if I try new products, whatever it might be, if I try to switch out my routine, I'm always mentally like, this will never be the Youth to the People cleanser. Like I just like compare everything to that cleanser. It is so good. It doesn't strip your skin in any way. And it's so funny because for the longest time, I actually was like, this cleanser is way too expensive. And I started using this like a few years ago when I was still living at my old apartment. And I remember there's this one girl, and if she watches this video, this was on you, girl. Her name is Jessica, and she used to be more like active on TikTok, and she had watched one of my videos and commented, you should try the Youth to the People cleanser or whatever. Or I watched her, I can't remember if it was she left a comment or I was watching her videos consistently, and she was always using that cleanser. I was thinking to myself, and this is so silly, but I was like, she's also Asian. She also has like very similar skin type to me. I wonder if that cleanser is gonna work for me. But I was like, Jesus, that price is like, auga, like not good at all. It was like a little bit on the pricier side, and at that time I was like really trying to save my money. I mean, I still am trying to save my money. I kind of just came to the conclusion like, okay, I'll just spend the money on it, see how it is. If I don't like it, I'll just return it. Well, I used it and never looked back, and it's like one of the only things I constantly use. And they actually have sent me PR, and they will keep sending me refills of that cleanser, and I'm like, oh my god, thank you, because I'm set for life. Honestly, it is the best cleanser ever. And I'm not just saying that because they did send me PR. Like, I bought that completely several times with my own money before they even started sending me PR. So I feel like that should tell you like everything that you need to know about that. But that is a holy grail cleanser. If you have not tried it, I highly recommend it. It's very gentle, and like I said, it doesn't strip your skin in any way. So if you're on the hunt for a new cleanser, you want something gentle, really good for every day, twice a day, use that one. You also don't need much product at all. And I also really like that they have like refills that they offer. So it's an amazing one. I highly recommend it. But as far as skincare goes, that is one of the like cleansers that I really could not stop using. So that's that. The next item when it comes to skincare is Rhode Skincare. And again, I'm going to insert a picture right here. I've already made a video essentially reviewing every single skincare item that Rhode offers, and I have not been able to stop putting these items down either. They are amazing. I love them. The glazing milk in particular, oh my god, that stuff is like liquid gold to me. It's amazing. I love that one. I also recently got the butter barrier cream. I can't remember like the full name, but it's the butter moisturizer essentially. Love everything. Love everything so much. And I feel like the butter one did just kind of recently come out, like in the last couple months. I don't care. I'm including it in this video because I've been using it like not every day, but on the days that I feel like I need a little bit more TLC to my skin and, you know, a little bit more moisture to it, I will use that one. I'm just like obsessed with the whole line because it has done nothing but good things to my skin. So yeah, I have not been able to put that line down either. I have to kind of restrict myself from using it sometimes because some of the products, it's not like a ton of products in there, and if I were to just like consistently use it every day, I would literally run out in probably like 2 weeks. So I kind of had to scatter around like whenever I use it because I want to savor every drip that is in those containers. But Rhode Skincare, love. Okay, another skincare item that I noticed that I could not stop using was from Glow Recipe. Now this is the Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. This is something I'm sure so many of you guys have seen, and you'll probably be kind of shocked to see it because I feel like a lot of people kind of put off Glow Recipe as just like either like a kid's brand, not a kid's brand, but like, you know, a brand for teenagers or like beginners in skincare. You might think that I don't care. I actually really love a lot of their products, but this toner in particular, I have noticed that I can't stop using. I also started buying this when I lived at my old apartment, well before I moved out. So I've been using this for at least 3-4 years now, probably since when it first came out, actually. No, wait, no. I don't know. I know I've been using it for at least like 3 or 4 years. So I love this stuff so much. It's so good. It does have a pretty prominent like watermelon scent to it, but it doesn't bug me too much. This one is one that I feel like is a good safe toner to use, and it's safe to use every day. I haven't really had issues with this breaking me out in any way. And I will also say I have pretty sensitive skin. Like usually if a product is not going to work for me, it will break me out either in the first few hours or like within the next day. So it's pretty obvious to me, like, if something doesn't work out. And I feel like, I don't want to say I have sensitive skin, but it's like sensitive enough that like, if it's not going to work for me, I'll know pretty fast. But this product, like I said, didn't have any issues with it. I feel like it's such a good, like, everyday gentle toner, but it's still like a little bit effective at the same time, but it's not like completely ripping your skin off, you know? It's not exfoliating your whole entire face off. So I really love that one, and I always recommend that one as kind of a good beginner toner. Another toner that I really love is from The Ordinary. This one is the glycolic acid 7% exfoliating toner. This one's really awesome. Once again, I feel like this is a pretty good beginner one, but if you have never used glycolic acid, definitely like take your time with this. I would recommend starting like once every few days, and then, you know, you can eventually move up to every night. But I really like this one. I feel like it's a pretty decent size. You can also use this one on like your armpits and stuff like that. I've seen people use it for. I've personally never used it for that. I don't really suffer from too dark of like underarms, so I haven't really felt a need for that. And I also don't like overly sweat, which I know a lot of people use this to help them with that. So I've personally never felt a need to use that for my underarms, but for my face, I love this one so much. And once again, this one is pretty safe to use every day. I mean, I've never really had any issues with it. But if you are new to it, once again, don't use it every day. Start once every few days and then work your way up. And you can even do it like once a week to start, just to be like extra safe. This one is also on the more affordable side, which I really like. So that's great. Another toner that I am absolutely obsessed with is from Pixi, and this one is the Skin Treats Glow Tonic 5% glycolic acid toner. So if the Ordinary one is too strong for you, I would check this one out. I actually have the like Hello Kitty edition of this one, and I am obsessed with it. Like, I love it so much. I noticed that I will use this one actually more frequently than the Ordinary one. And this is also during the days that I'm not using the Glow Recipe one. So it kind of just depends on, you know, my skincare needs. But the Pixi one, I would say, is definitely like a safer bet to start with actually than the Ordinary one, because this one is 5%, whereas the Ordinary is 7%. But this one, it's so good. I sometimes have a hard time like panning products and getting through them because I just have so many. And this is one that I have consistently used that I like find myself rebuying, and I'm like, oh, I must really like this because I keep running out of it and I keep having to rebuy it. So yeah, this one is also more on the affordable side. This one kind of like transitions into like drugstore to kind of like creeping up there in the luxury skincare range. It's not overly expensive, but it's also not like, you know, it's not $10. So it is what it is, but also it's a great product and you get a decent amount. So there's that. Some other skincare products that I really loved were from Naturium. So this one is the Barrier Bounce Advanced Skin Hydrator. This has 5% squalane, 2% urea, and ceramide complex. Really, really loved this product. It kind of, you know how I said how the Rhode glazing milk kind of goes on with like a thinner consistency, but the more you kind of buff it into your skin, it sort of like thickens. That's sort of like what happens with this product also. And it's super interesting. I don't know how to explain it. You kind of just have to like try it out to understand it, but that's kind of the texture of it. But I really love this one. Also, the bottle is like a really pretty, like not periwinkle blue, but sort of, but it also has a pump, which is really nice. And I feel like Naturium is a really nice price range for what you are getting. And it's such an amazing brand. I love it. I've tried so many of their products, but this one in particular, I've noticed that I've used like not every day, but frequently. So that's that one. I also really love the Multi-Peptide Advanced Serum. It looks like this. The packaging is super cute. It's like mirrored packaging, which I love. It's like giving sort of futuristic vibes, and I really like that. My stomach is growling also, hopefully you can't hear it. This one is a nice light serum. It's not the same consistency as that Barrier Bounce. This one's definitely a lot thinner. This is a Multi-Peptide Blend Plus Ferulic Acid and Collagen. There is 1 fluid ounces of product in here, and there is a pump in here. I like this one. Once again, it's more lighter weight, but I like this one also to pair with this product right here, which is the Multi-Peptide Rich Cream. And again, it has the ferulic acid and linseed extract. So I love those products in combination with each other. The Multi-Peptide Rich Cream, this is a bit on the thicker side, but I love that. Like, I have oily combination skin, but once I started really like moisturizing properly, I was able to kind of tame down the oiliness that I was struggling with, and really like when I learned how to properly moisturize and hydrate my skin, it helped a lot with that. So I know a lot of people are like, but I have oily skin, so why would I add more moisture to it? Trust me, you'll be surprised. Usually with your skin being too oily, it's lacking in something. So once again, once I started learning how to really, you know, work with my skin, it helped a lot. But this is a moisturizer that I really loved. As far as primers go, if I wasn't wearing just like a moisturizer underneath my primer, I was wearing this one from Ciate London. This is the Vitamin Boost Plumping Primer. When I tell you, this is one of those products that I didn't even realize how much I was using until like one day I was like, oh my God, I'm literally using this like every single day. It has a pump. I feel like it's a pretty decent price. It's like 25 bucks, I think. And that's not bad for a primer, especially for one being kind of on the higher end side. This one just was so good to my skin. I loved it so much. If anything, it felt more like a skincare product than it did a primer, which was really nice. But I found myself using this one pretty much like almost every time I was doing my makeup, and I had to put it down and be like, use something else. This is going to be probably the only primer that I mentioned in this video, just because, like I said, I tried to wind it down to products that I really could not stop using, and this was one of them. It's a really great primer. Like I said, decently priced. It looks beautiful on the skin. Makeup lays beautifully on top of it. It did not make me oily or anything throughout the day, and it held my makeup so incredibly well. There's actually been times, now that I'm thinking about it, where I've had a full glam on where I use this as the primer, and I've taken naps, like hardcore naps, and when I woke up, still looked flawless. So yeah, that's kind of why it's a holy grail. But let's go ahead and move into makeup now. For foundation, the Jasminebbeauty foundation stick. God, once again, this was something that I kind of had to put down and be like, stop using this, give some love to your other products because you're just using this so damn much. But I really loved this one. This one is perfect. It's very lightweight and it has really good coverage, but it's still very skin-like. And I like that. I'm kind of at the point now where I don't love products that are like, you know, it's too much, you know, as I sit here with full glam in this chair. I do my makeup for like videos and stuff like that, but when I'm like actually going out to like family events or like dinners and stuff like that, I'm usually not wearing like too heavy of makeup. And I love this one because You can have it more like lightweight, but you can also build it up either way. But this looks so beautiful on the skin. I think that they said that this was like Kourtney Kardashian's like favorite foundation or something like that at one point, and I believe it now, and I see why, because I literally can't stop using it. Also, the packaging is so cute. And I know this foundation does run a bit on the pricier side, but honestly, it's worth it. Like, I have had it for so long and I still have a good like little nub left. So yeah, I don't know. And I've been using it frequently, like a lot. So yeah, but that's just one foundation that I could not put down. Another one is from Makeup Forever. These are the like cream face palettes. Oh my god, I know, once again, these are kind of more on the pricier side, but honestly, like, these cream products, so good. So good. And they're all in one. I feel like they're perfect for traveling. They have everything that you could need in there. Concealer, foundation, bronzer, contour, blush, highlighter, like literally everything that you would need. And once again, I know it's a bit on the pricier side, but honestly, like when you think about it and you break it down with everything that you're getting, it's actually not bad at all. This is one of the only foundations that I will travel with, just because also the packaging is very travel friendly. It's very safe. It's not in a glass bottle. It's not with like a pump. It's not with plastic. It's not going to break, pop, explode, nothing like that. So it's very trustworthy to bring on trips, and that's why I am obsessed with it. Also, the formula is amazing. It's you can either have it more sheared out or you could build it up. I'm obsessed with it. I will never shut up about it. I love them so much. I actually just gifted my mom one of these for Christmas because she's always been asking about like foundation, and I'm like, girl, I don't know what to get you. And I was like, this is perfect. So that is what I got for her, and we'll see if she loves it. But moving on to cream contour and bronzer, the Makeup by Mario stick, I could not put this down. I feel like a lot of people have like a love-hate relationship with this. I personally love this one. I've loved it since it got released. It's a holy grail. I will say I do agree on the packaging issue on these. I feel like some of them, it's just like, what is going on? Like, I can't even like twist it up, but there's times where I'm able to like fix it and I'm like, okay, whatever. But the product in there is just so good that I'm almost like, I don't really care. But this was one that I just could not stop putting down, and I actually just added more colors to my collection during the most recent Sephora sale. So yeah, I'm still buying more, so that tells you everything. But that's the one that I pretty much consistently always go back to, as well as this one. This is from Milk Makeup. These are the cream contour and bronzers. The contour shades in here are like perfection. I don't even remember like the shades that I have, but there's one that is like absolutely perfect, and I'm like, oh, chef's kiss, this is amazing. I do wish that they still sold the ginormous sticks. I don't know if you guys remember those, like back in the day. I actually still have some of them, but I miss when they were like a huge size instead of now they're just like this. They used to be like literally like almost looking like a deodorant. I'm not even kidding you. They were huge, but I loved them. I still love them now. The formula is amazing. It's so good. It's so creamy, very easy to blend. The shade is just, once again, perfection for contour, and I feel like they have a pretty good shade range, so I love that. Go ahead and transition into cream blush. Now, this was hard for me because if you know anything about me, I love a good cream blush. Like, I have so many in my collection. It was hard to pick, but Nude Sticks blushes, I was using these all the time. I use these all the time in my TikTok videos too. I just love them so much, and I think I have almost every single shade. It's wild. I love them. The formula, the shades, everything about them. I also love that they have different formulas as well within the line. They have some that are more matte and then some that are more dewy, so that's really fun. And they also have some really fun colors too. Picante was like one of my favorite shades. That was the one I think Sophia Richie kind of made popular because she wore it for her wedding, and I was like, I need that. And that was kind of like my introduction to orange blushes, so I love that. But yeah, all of their blushes, so good. They've never done me dirty, so I love them. And I've noticed that those are my like most picked up blushes, and like the blush I always go to when I'm like, I don't know what to wear today, and I'm always like, I'll pick one of these, you know. It's like my safe blush. But another blush that I really loved was from Rhode. Now, I don't even know if I can include these in here because they did come out this year, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, did they come out this year? Yeah, they did. Did they? I don't even know. My concept of time is like non-existent. Like I don't even know what's going on when. It's awful, but I'm pretty sure they came out this year. But I'm gonna throw these in there because I also have been like nonstop using these. I love them so much. Toasted Teddy, oh my god, for wintertime, chef's kiss, so good. Also the packaging, I'm obsessed with the packaging. I don't care what some of you guys say. I know some people are like, the packaging is so stupid, it looks weird, whatever. I love it. I'm here for it. It's so cute. I am in love with all of the colors that she dropped. I wish that I was able to get my hands on the like limited edition one, but oh well, maybe they'll re-drop it one day. I don't know. Let's talk about powders. So I use this one from Dermablend religiously. This is a holy grail. It will be a holy grail in every one of these videos that you see in the future going forward. I've also mentioned this on my TikTok page. This is the loose setting powder and is the translucent shade. I will throw a fit if I ever run out of this. I usually purchase like huge stocks of these during the like Ulta 21 Days of Beauty whenever these are half off. So I have like a huge stash because I was like buying them during the past couple sales. And like I stock up because I use this every single day, literally every day. I think this is a beautiful powder for every day. I think it's a beautiful powder for film and television. I think that this is also perfect for like if you are doing something on set and you have someone who's not even wearing makeup, this is still perfect to kind of just like set certain areas that you don't want them to like get oily in, or if you want to kind of take down any kind of shine that they have. This is so good. I will recommend this till the day I die. This is coming with me to the grave. I'm not even kidding you. It's so good. So good. Another powder that I'm like, what witchcraft is in this powder is from Huda Beauty. This one, oh my god. The Easy Bake powder. Where do I even begin? I know some people don't like the scent of it. I don't care. I love it. I feel like the scent is very nostalgic to me and it's so weird. I've mentioned this on my TikTok before, but I feel like it triggers like a memory of like when I was like in kindergarten or preschool. I feel like I had a teacher that wore a perfume that smelled very similar to that. And every time I smell that, it like brings me back to those days and I'm like, wow, oh my god, like this is reminding me of like when I was little. So I personally love the scent. I don't care. I find that it kind of dissipates pretty quickly and I'm like, oh well, like I don't mind. But they do have an unscented version, I think, of their line. I don't know if it's limited edition or if it's like permanent. But either way, this powder, holy grail, it's amazing. I will also not stop using this because it's so good. I love the peach pie color. I also really love the cherry blossom cake one, the pink one. Oh, it's so good. I love it so much. One more powder to mention in this video. This is from Kimchi Chic. This is the Puff Puff Pass Set and Bake Powder. If you want your makeup to not go anywhere, this is the powder that you want. I kind of more recently tried this out. I think like last year I tried it out. I don't even remember, but honestly, this is one of the best powders I've ever tried. I actually have the like ginormous version of this because I love it so much. It's so good. I think it was like $50, honestly, but when you think about how much powder you're getting, like in theory, $50 is really like not much, and it's usually on sale a lot of the time too. And I know I say not much, but like when you think about it, if you get a high-end powder that's like a third of the amount of that, some of them are like 30-40 bucks. If you multiply that by 3, you're gonna be paying like almost $100, whereas the kimchi one is like $50 but usually on sale for this big container of it. But this stuff, god, it's good stuff, and I found myself not being able to put it down, so that's why we're including it in here. I forgot to mention this, but with powders also, this Kosas powder, oh my god, the Cloud Set powder, I can't stop using this. Mine is in the shade Breezy, I think. This is like the perfect consistency is not really the right word, but like it's not pigmented really, but there's like a slight tint to it. So it's not gonna be like a full-on like full coverage foundation, but it kind of just adds a little zhuzh to the face, you know, just adds a little bit more, one step further than just a translucent powder and a step below like a powdered foundation. I love it. It makes your skin look beautiful. Cloud set is the perfect word for it because it's not like too matte, but it also doesn't have like a sheen to it. So that's that. The Sephora Collection airbrush powder. Oh, love this so much. I recently started using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, but I feel like I started using that too recently to like include in this video, but I do love those. But this Sephora Collection powder, I've been using this like this whole entire year. It's so good, you guys. And usually they'll have like some kind of sale on it. I think I got these when they were like, I'm not even kidding, like $7 a piece. So just keep your eye out for whenever they go on sale, because sometimes they do go on sale. Sometimes it's like $7, sometimes it's like $14. And during the Sephora sale, usually Sephora Collection on top of the 20% off is an additional 30% off. So I guess that's 50% off. So next time I need to stock up more on these because that is my favorite powder. I am obsessed with it. Oh my gosh. Okay. I totally forgot to include this in the liquid blush section, or like the cream liquid blushes. The Huda Beauty, the Filter Baby liquid blushes. Guys, not only do these smell amazing, they look so good on the cheeks, and you can also use them on the lips. So cute little hack there. But I loved these. I got these in PR and I was like, oh my god, I love these so much. The shade range was phenomenal. I loved them, and they just looked so beautiful on the cheeks, and it made them just look so plump and juicy, and I love it. Like, so here for it. I love Huda Beauty so much. Let's talk about powdered bronzers and blushes for a minute. Really, I'm not gonna lie, the Hourglass palettes, these, I know that they just came out with some holiday ones, but I've actually had their palettes from previous years, and I have just been using those nonstop. I think I just love the effect that it gives the skin. It looks so good on the face. Oh my god, it has such a beautiful finish to them. It's like not, I don't want to say like a natural finish, but if you've tried Hourglass powders, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it leaves you with the most beautiful, like, ethereal glow to the skin, and I just can't stop putting them down. So for bronzer and blush, that was one of the formulas that I just couldn't stop using, and I was like, all right, well, that's definitely going in this video. Another formula that I couldn't stop using was from RMS Beauty. Their blushes and bronzers, it's again very sort of similar vibe to the Hourglass ones. It leaves you with the most beautiful glow, and I love them. I think I have 2 shades of the bronzers. What are they? I don't even know what they're called. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I use makeup products, unless it has like a very, very like unique one of a kind name, I'm not gonna remember it. That's just like how my brain works. But I just know that the formula is so good, and it just looks so beautiful on the skin. Oh my god, if you've never tried RMS Beauty, do yourself a favor. Try them out, because it's not even just these 2 products that are amazing from them. Their cream products also amazing, but the bronzer specifically and the blush, could not stop using. So with that, here's also the blush. This is like the Redimension something gel blush. I don't even know. I honestly, it has such a long name, but this, once again, this formula, oh my god, it looks stunning on the cheeks. You don't even need a highlighter when you use this, honestly, but I still love using highlighter because that's just who I am. I always want to look like a glazed donut, but it's so good. It's so good. And I've used this several times on my TikTok too, and I feel like every time I've worn it, people have given me compliments, and they're like, what is that on your cheeks? Like, what blush is that? That's usually the one. For highlighter, this one from Melt Cosmetics, this is I think the Digital Dust highlighter in the shade Stargazer. I think, is that the one I'm wearing right now? I'm pretty sure it's the one I'm wearing right now. No, I think I used something else. Did I? I don't even know. I can't even remember what I did for my makeup today. But this highlighter is one that I started using several years ago, and it's in my brain that I'm like, highlighter, okay, Melt. Like, I'm automatically like, I'm gonna use this one. I use this all the time. It is a holy grail. I actually have like 3 backups because I'm so scared of this ever getting discontinued that I'm like, I will throw a fit. Like the Amrezy highlighter from ABH, love that so much. I was heartbroken when they discontinued that. So this, for me, I'm like, okay, it's still in stock. They still sell it, but if it ever leaves, God help me, I will throw a fit. That's why I have so many backups, because I'm like, oh, I cannot like leave this product ever. Oh, one more blush I wanted to mention. This one is a drugstore item. This is from Milani. This is their baked blushes. Luminoso for life. If you know, you know. That one is just so good. It's something about it. I can't stop using it. It's so good. It's like crack in there. Milani, I don't know what you put in those blushes, girl, but like I cannot stop using them and I love them. Let's talk brows. So when it came to my brows, the Combat Brows eyebrow gel, it looks like this. You guys are probably like, what is that if you have never been on TikTok? This is a small brand that was started on TikTok. She started off as like a hair gel company. I think she's also like in the military, which makes this like even more badass, and like I love her for this. But yeah, she started as a hair gel company and then she expanded into brow gel, and when I tell you, this brow gel, holy grail forever. It's what I have in my eyes or on my brows today. But let me tell you, this product is more of like a base product to me. It kind of gives you that soap brow effect, which is like my favorite. I love that. But I would not use this as like a setting gel. I would really only use it as a base gel, as like what I just said, for kind of that soap brow effect and to kind of shape your brows into place and then go on top of it with like a pencil, a powder, or a pomade. But this has been a holy grail. I've talked about this several times on my TikTok page because I am obsessed with it. I love it so much. And I know it looks pink in the jar, but it comes out clear. So just keep that in mind. But that has been a brow product that I cannot put down. Also, as far as filling in my brows, the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo, I've loved these for years. They're so good. I feel like this is a lot of people's holy grail, like brow powder. I don't know. Honestly, Anastasia is kind of just like the OG of brows. She knows exactly what she's doing. She is the brow queen, we all know. So it's no shock that that's in my favorites. Also, another item that's in my favorites is the KVD Beauty Brow Pomade. I don't know why I can't stop using this. It is so good and I love it so much. I really, really love it. It's so good, very pigmented. It's pretty easy to work with, so that's why I like that. When it came to eyelashes, also, I'm not going to mention eyeshadow in this video because I don't really wear eyeshadow frequently, so I wouldn't even know where to begin with that, because whenever I use eyeshadows, it's honestly such a like combination of things. It's never usually just like one shadow that I go back to or like one product that I go back to. So if you're like, where is the eyeshadow? That's why. But for my eyelashes, this is the Surratt Lash Curler. If you have been on TikTok and you didn't even follow me before, but you probably see my face with this lash curler because I did make a video and it ended up going a little viral. So yeah, I am obsessed with this lash curler. This is a lash curler that I will forever use, forever repurchase. I know a lot of people are like, $36 for a lash curler. Like, are you insane? No, because this is an investment that will last for so long. There was actually a lady in my comments that was like, oh, I've had this for 15 years. I was like, 15 years? That's almost half of my life. Like, that's insane. So yeah, I mean, it might be $36, but also like that's gonna last you so long versus like continuously spending $25, I don't know, like once a year on a new lash curler, you know? So the Surratt one, holy grail, love it. I'm gonna love it till the day I die. I don't care what y'all say. I am obsessed with it. When it comes to mascara, once again, I kind of feel like, I mean, I have a lot of good ones that I use, but the ones that I felt like I consistently went back to was this YSL mascara. There's something about it. I use the brown one, which I feel like makes my eyes pop a little bit more, but I love this formula. I love the brush. I feel like it makes my lashes look so good. Doesn't flake and it's easy to remove. So I love that one. Another mascara that I really love, I felt like I would put a more affordable option in here, was the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. This is a really great mascara as well, especially for the price you're paying. I feel like it's a really good alternative to the Benefit Roller Lash. This one is like $8 and the Benefit one is, I don't even know, like at least $20. So I know that. So I also was using this one pretty consistently. So had to throw that in there. Final category is for lips. This Makeup Forever pencil. It's either Wherever Walnut or Anywhere Caffeine. I only know those names because Hailey Bieber like made them kind of pop off and go viral. I actually have Wherever Walnut on my lips right now. Obsessed with this formula. It's so good. Ugh, it's so good. And I know, again, it's pricier. They last so long and they last forever, like on the lips too. Like just the longevity of it. I mean, I've reapplied my gloss like 3 different times and the lip liner still hasn't budged. It's still looking good. I love it. So that's why this is a holy grail. I also really love the other formula that they have. This is a newer formula. This is the Artist Color Pencil Extreme. Now, this is newer to me and I did try it this year. However, I've still just been constantly wearing it and I thought I would just throw it in there just because I really cannot put it down. And another lip liner that is a more affordable option is the NYX Nude Truffle Liner. This is one that I also, once again, found myself like not being able to put down, constantly using it. This one I think is like $6. So if the Makeup Forever one's a little bit too pricey for you, check out the NYX one. Another lip liner that I really loved was from Refi. This is the Lip Sculpt. I do not use the side that is the dangerous side. And if you're wondering about that, there's not even enough time in this video to explain it. You'll just have to look it up for yourself. But yeah, I don't use the side that is the sealant. I honestly don't really feel a need for that because I feel like the formula itself is so budge proof. Like, why would I even need to use the other side? Honestly, like respectfully, like it's just like, damn, it does not go anywhere. I just love this one so much. I've been using this one also for a few years and I actually have some backups because I heard that they're not going to be selling them anymore. So I'm like, why? But I think it is because it's like due to like health reasons for the other side. I don't know. There's like a lot of products right now that are apparently like under investigation for that and Sephora is like kicking them out. So I think that's one of them. But a product that I tried from them recently was the Lip Blur Liner. And I know, once again, this literally just came out like a couple months ago. But honestly, I have been using this nonstop. It is so, I don't even know how to explain this. Like the way it looks on your lips, it's almost like it looks like you're wearing a lip liner, but then it almost looks like it's like naturally your lips. And it's like, huh, like I can't tell. Is she wearing lip liner? Is she not? It just looks so good. So good. So I had to throw that in here because like, how could I not? As far as like actual lip glosses and products, there are only a few that I'm like, I cannot put this down. This one, the Ole Henriksen Peptide Lip Treatment, the Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment, this is going to take the reins and it's going to take the crown for the best lip treatment. Honestly, like this one, oh my God, this one, if they ever discontinued this, I'm not even kidding, I would probably buy like 50 backups. I'm not even joking because the formula of this, unreal. The scent of them, unreal. Like they all smell so delicious, so yummy. The way that they feel on the lips, oh my God, it's perfection. Perfection. If you have not tried one, try one. Thank me later. I'm telling you, the best lip product I have tried, okay? Now, next to that is going to be the Topicals Slick Salve Mint Lip Balm, which is right here. Now, I recently got this as well. I have been using this every single night. The Ole Henriksen one, I kind of use like during the day. This Topicals one, I use every night, and I've been using it literally every night. Feels amazing on the lips. It kind of does go on like a thicker gloss almost. So if you don't like that at like nighttime, you might not like this one. It is like slightly on the stickier side because it does feel like a gloss. However, I still love this and it really stays on my lips like the whole entire night. Like I've woken up and been like, it's still on my lips, which is shocking, but yeah, it's crazy. But another lip balm that I really love, this is from Summer Fridays. I'm sure you guys have all heard of this because who hasn't, you know? I love these. I love every flavor. I usually have a couple in my bag and I use them a lot. Quite frequently. The pink sugar one is one of my favorites. There's something about the way it smells. It's just like addicting. Like, it smells so good. I love it. I also love the mint one. I mean, I love all of them, really. Like, who am I kidding? I love all of them. So can't really pick a specific one, but the formula in general, love, can't put down. Another lippy that I just can't put down is the Rhode Peptide Lip Treatment. Ugh, I know. I hate to be one of the girlies that's just like in the Rhode Club and like obsessed with them, but like, you know, I can't help it. It's good. I love it. They look beautiful on the lips too. And honestly, if you have issues with graininess, just kind of like warm them up in your hand. That's kind of what I do. And I don't like, it's fine. Also, the graininess doesn't really like bug me too much. I don't really care because it kind of eventually just like melts away. But the peptide treatments from them, I love them. The cinnamon roll one that they just came out with, love. I like the peppermint one, although I know that there's some controversy with Matilda Jerf, so I'm gonna keep my mouth quiet on that one, but I do like the minty flavor and the sparkle of that one, I will say that. But moving on to this product right here, this is from Nude Sticks. These are the Nude Skin Hydrating Peptide Lip Butters. Once again, can't stop using them. They're so good. I can't remember the first time. I definitely was still living at my old apartment when I bought, because now they have 3 new flavors, but when I bought the initial 3 flavors that they had before, or like 4 flavors, I was still living at my old apartment, and I've been using them since then. So yeah, those have been a holy grail. I love them. They're kind of like a lightweight gloss with a little bit of shimmer and a little bit of tint. So good, so good. And they smell like peppermint, and they don't sting your lips, so it's almost like a lip plumper, but not. And it has like actual benefits to help your lips too, but oh my god, it does not sting in any way. It doesn't plump. It just makes your lips look so good, and I can't stop using them. Lastly, the Fenty lip mask. I don't know what Rihanna and Fenty put in this freaking lip mask. Oh, so good. This lip mask is like a lifesaver. If you live somewhere that is super cold and like dries out your skin and your lips like crazy, get this lip mask. Thank me later. The packaging is super interesting. It has like a twist off cap, and then you twist product from the bottom. Then it kind of goes through the hole that's like in the middle, and then you take like whatever you need, but don't twist it too much because you don't want too much product to come out. But yeah, you kind of twist and control how much you want to come out each time. This lip mask has to be one of the best lip masks on the market. Like I said, I don't know what they put in there, but girl, can't stop using it. It's so good. It's a saving grace for the days that I have crusty, dusty lips and when they're super dried out. So that is everything. What is up, you guys? Editing me here. I don't even know how I forgot to include this in the video, because literally this was one of my most used items. Like, it's one of my most used items ever of all time. This is from B.O. Bull. This is the freckle pen that Rudy Berry did in collaboration with them. She is one of my homies. I met her on TikTok. I love her so much. She is so funny. And this product literally is revolutionary. I don't know how else to say it. It is. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Anytime I use this freckle pen, actually, people that have known me for like almost my whole life, like since I was a little kid, when they see me and I have the freckle pen on, they're like, oh my god, I never even noticed that you had freckles. And I was like, it's makeup. So yeah, they look pretty realistic and I love it. It's one of the only things I'll use for freckles. I do have some other, you know, products that I use for them sometimes, but this has been like the holy grail, the holy product that I will use till the end of time, and I hope they never discontinue this because this is the best freckle product in existence. So of course we had to add it in here before we cut things off. I literally almost lost my voice because I have vocal cord dysfunction, and talking for almost an hour straight has me feeling hoarse. Just call me a BoJack Horseman with the way my voice is getting so hoarse. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope you really appreciate that I took the time to wind down everything and kind of just keep it very simple, and hopefully this wasn't like overwhelming in any way. I know sometimes in my past videos, like whenever I made like recommendations, it was like absurd because I'd be like recommending like 20 blushes, and now I'm like, you can't think like that anymore. Like, you really have to wind it down to just a few. So hopefully this wasn't too overwhelming, but I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.